Important to understand, on top of the transport cost itself, there's this thing called serialization, deserialization, all right? We talked briefly about that in the network reliability elements on the latency part, saying in addition to the network itself, there's a bunch of preparation work that we do before a call goes on the wire, and a bunch of work that we do after the call gets pulled from the wire until our custom code gets invoked. That serialization and deserialization takes a bunch of CPU time. The bigger and the more complex the data structure that you're moving around is, the more that serialization, deserialization takes. The issue with serialization, and I'm just going to use serialization, not deserialization, otherwise we'll be here all year, is that for the most part, it's not happening in code that we measure. So most of our controllers or service boundaries, all of those things get invoked after the deserialization's already been done. We usually don't profile how long the serialization or the deserialization take. It's something that you should measure if users are complaining that the system is slow. The thing is, for those of you that are on the cloud, that CPU time can actually add up to be quite a lot. Because a lot of our business logic actually isn't really that performance intensive in comparison to a lot of the crazy serialization, deserialization stuff that happens. So if you're in a cloud environment, consider that every remote call that you're doing, in addition to paying for the bandwidth of getting this stuff from one machine to the other, you're paying a big CPU cost as well. One of the things that personally I like the most about the cloud is that at the end of the month, or whatever your billing period is, you get a bill across all the services that you're using that says, at the bottom line, this is how stupid you were when you designed the system. In a way that kind of is incontrovertible. I mean, two developers can argue over the quality of a given design. But if AWS says, at the end of the month, you owe us $75,000, you're like, oh my God, how did that happen? And it'll show you the detail of all of the things that you used. It's one of those elements. It's a harsh reality that all of us are like, oh, okay, can we afford to run this system anymore? Are we making enough money off of the system in order to pay for all of the cloud hosting costs?
Hi, I'm Udi Dahan. I hope you're enjoying these clips on the fallacies of distributed computing. Click on the left to watch the next video, or on the right to go to the fallacies playlist, or in the middle to subscribe to our channel. For more information, including the full videos from my course, check out the links below the video. Thanks, and see you next time.